is the Knitsforthesoul podcast, and my name is Claudia. I have no idea what I'm doing here. This is a very impromptu recording. It's, oh my god, what is it? Oh yeah, it's Friday. Is it the 21st of May? Yeah, I think it's the 21st of May. I've had almost 2 weeks of vacation, so I'm totally out of any calendar knowledge of what day it is and whatever. Yeah, so I thought it's still light enough and everything, so I just started the iPad and started recording. So I gathered my whips around me and I thought we can have something like a little stitch and bitch. Today I'm alone, but yeah, just I'd be happy if you just knit with me and sit back, have something nice to drink, enjoy the sun you hopefully have at your place, and yeah, knit. Okay, yeah, it's kind of a bad running gag in this podcast that I'm never really prepared. I basically have some inkling of what I want to talk about, but right now not at all, because yeah, I have no idea. Today my son and we went to visit my aunt. We haven't seen her for, I think, well, we have May, probably 9 or 10 months, because I don't count the FaceTime calls. Yeah, we last saw her in person last summer. Yeah, and she and her son got their vaccinations and they're fine now, and so we went there for cake and coffee, and it was such a nice afternoon. And she took up a lot of crafts during Corona, so she's very into pouring. She made a lot of really nice pictures, and she started diamond painting and made a diamond painting for my son for his birthday next month, in 2 months. And yeah, it was really fun to look at all of this. And my cousin also started to dabble in watercolors and trying to do stuff with those brush pens. Yeah, so it's really, really cool that they do stuff like that. Very creative things, lots of stuff, yeah. So she's usually also doing scrapbooking. Oh yeah, scrapbooking. So that's what she's actually into. Yeah, so we always receive very, very nice cards and collages to birthdays and Christmas and everything. It's really pretty. Okay, so we went there, and it was a very nice afternoon, and I'm glad I saw her in person after such a long time. And I think at the moment the restrictions for vaccinations are getting milder every week, so I hope that I can get a vaccination soon. Let's see. And yeah, then we're as safe as we can get, I guess. Okay, yeah. No restaurants, etc. open yet. Well, I'm really looking forward to that. I hope this will start in the summer. So I'm looking forward to stitch and bitches at our local cafe where we can sit outside as well. That would be so great. Yeah. Still unprepared. Okay. Usual things in a podcast. Let's see. Thank you. I'm talking for almost 6 minutes here, and yeah, I haven't thanked you for stopping by and watching me babble on. And yeah, thanks. And also for new viewers, usually there is a bit more structure here. Usually. Check out the other episodes. So there is a bit of structure. Yeah. And yeah, if you like it, please leave a thumbs up and a like or whatever. Was it a heart? No, it's a thumbs up, right? And subscribe. Yay! Right. Okay. Yeah, the last episode was a shorter one where I took you with me to that fiber shop my friends Dale and Anke own, and they currently have Pentecost vacations, but I think they'll be open next week, and then I will have a look if they have the Harry Potter bags available. Yeah, that would be cool. And yeah, so there wasn't much to show you last time because I didn't have so much time to knit, but now I had a vacation and I really finished my together apart shawl. So that is somewhere there. And I've been knitting like crazy on my socks. I had cast on the Marianne socks like a millennium ago, and I was just, I think, like something like this above the toe. I'm always knitting toe-up socks, so that was not very much to speak of. And I thought that the self-patterning yarn is not doing justice to the pattern at all. So I ripped it out. Well, back to the toe, of course. And started some kind of a vanilla patterned sock. I saw this stitch pattern on a sock made by Justin of the Bearded Pearl podcast. I guess you know that podcast. It's awesome. I love it. I could watch those boys all the time. I love their banter. I love what they make. And it's just so awfully cute. It's really nice. And to have a partner to share love for crafts with, that is really, yeah, I'm green with envy. Anyway, so he had this sock, which is a basic broken rib pattern, I guess. So you have 2 rows of 2 knit, 2 purl, and then 2 rows of stockinette, and then you repeat that, and out comes this. So I don't know. Ah, yeah, okay, it's focusing. I hope you can see that too. So this is the first sock. I just pull that over because my sock blocker is not that long. Yeah, so this is my sock. It's the standard sock I always knit. I always cast on 20 stitches on the toe with a magic cast on, then increase to 72 stitches because I have a European 40-41 shoe foot size, and then I have 50 rows of foot, and then I start the instep increases, and I do 12 on each side, and then I do the heel, and I think then I have about 80 rows of leg and 20 rows of the cuff. Oh god, what bind off method did I use? Some decreasing bind off? Oh god, I think it has a name, but I'm not sure. It's you knit 2, slip those 2 stitches back on the left needle and then knit them together through the back loop. And then you knit one and put those 2 back, and you know, yeah. So it's a stretchy bind off, and I'm stretching it out, as you see. Yeah. So this is what I have left, because I can show you the other. Here's the other sock. This is the yarn I used. It is, let me just pull it out, a cheap yarn I got at a grocery store. And it's just 100 grams and 400 meters. And it's 75-25 wool and acrylic. Yeah. And it's well, it's the brand of that grocery store, so nothing special. Let me see, where is it produced? I think I saw that somewhere. Oh yeah, in Turkey. It's made in Turkey. It doesn't say how that company is called. Only that it's done for that grocery store. Yeah. So yeah, I just saw that on the way to checkout and thought it was so pretty. I still think it is. And I posted a couple of pictures of the first sock on my Instagram account. And all the people said, oh, that's such a nice yarn. And I think, I can't remember, but it was less than €5 for 100 grams. It's like basically nothing. And it's, yeah, I think it's really pretty. I'm really curious how they will wear and how they will stand their use. So let's see. Yeah. So this is what I'm knitting on. I did not make any progress on that yellow shawl for my friend because she made a mistake and told me, you've got time. Bad mistake. so I haven't made any progress on it, but I aim to have it finished for her birthday at least. Gives me a couple of months. I don't know if she's watching that podcast. I don't think so. But yeah, so yeah, I didn't get around to do that. But I put in a couple of rounds on my Mayhem cardigan by Orsa Tricosa. But not very many, I think 4 or 5 rows, because then I really wanted to knit on the socks. It was so mindless and I could just knit, and we had a couple of Marvel movie nights, my son and I. And yeah, well, you don't really have to think with that broken rib pattern. But I have to think I have to think more with the Mayhem cardigan, because I'm attaching the pocket insides to the body. So I have to think there, because you have to knit this together. So it's a lot of thinking. And it's also some kind of a broken rib pattern. Let me see where I can show you this. So, and well, if I know in which round I am of that, what is it? Is it a 4-row repeat? I think so. That is quite easy. Yeah. So let's see. I will finish those socks, and then I'm going to give this cardigan more attention, because I am knitting on this on and off since 2018. I started this in my last project, and we were very close to the elevators, and it was always chilly. And you had a kind of a draft, and I thought I really need a cardigan here, wrap myself in wool, and started this. And I think I reached the part where I put the arms on hold when I was still in that project. So I think it was about a month or so work knitting. I only knitted on this at work. And then I changed projects. Well, and you see, since 2018, 2021. Yeah, so this is a very long time project. But I'll get it done. I will. Yeah. And then I pulled out another, oh, what are they called when they're, no, Ravelry has no real name for those sleeping projects, you know, when they're, oh yeah, they're hibernating. Yeah, they're hibernating. So I pulled out another long-term hibernating project, and which is a shawl. I started like 3 gazillion years ago, and it's the Phone Shawl by Unprepared by probably you're screaming it at me right now. Why doesn't it say it? Oh, it's from Brooklyn Tweed. And who was the designer? There was a lady. I know that. I don't find it. Bristol Ivy. Oops. Yeah. So I started this, as I said, a gazillion years ago, as a sample for my own hand-dyed yarn when I still had my shop and still hand-dyed yarn. So this is definitely pre-2017 because I closed my shop in 2017. Yeah. So this is all I have on this. The structure is so nice. I'm really not sure why I never got this done. So this is hand dyed. Can you see that? So this is, I have 2 skeins of these. It's fingering weight, 400 meters on 100 grams, and it's it also has stellina in it. Oh, you can probably see that, and a really nice color. It does have a name. I have forgotten, but I put it here. And this is something I really want to finish as well, because the Phone Shawl, where's the pattern? The Phone Shawl is a really nice shawl. So those, however you call that, ribs are fanning out and are getting bigger, so it's really nice. And I want to wear it, but apparently not desperately enough that I kicked myself and finished it. But I will. It's on my agenda for this year to finish those long-term hibernating projects and give them love and love them forever. Yeah, sit and knit and talk, and well, I'm doing that for 20 minutes already. So if you're still here, yay! Yep. So, and I got something in the mail today as a surprise, and I'm going to open this now. Let's see. Oh, what is this? Okay, it's by my friend Yvonne. The Wild Waters podcast. Okay, dear Claudi, this is our June buddy read. Hope you enjoy it more than the other books. Oh, cool. Strange Grace by Tessa Grafton. Cool. Long ago, a village made a bargain with the devil. To ensure their prosperity, when the slaughter moon rises, the village must sacrifice a young man into the depths of the devil's forest. Only this year, the slaughter moon has risen early. Bound by duty, secrets, and the love they share for one another, Maren, a spirited witch, Rune, the expected saint, and Arthur, a restless outcast, will each have a role to play as the devil demands a body to fulfill the bargain. But the devil these friends find is not the one they expect, and the lies they uncover will turn their town and their hearts inside out. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bonus content inside. I love bonus contents. Especially if you have knitting novels, you know, when you also have a pattern in there, or other books where you have recipes or something. That's so cool. Ooh. Cool. Yeah. She hopes I like this one better than the other buddy reads we have. So we already posted our buddy read with the Blood Queen a while ago, and we also finished the book for the next buddy read, which is The War in the Dark by Nick Satchfield, which is the first in I don't know how many books there will be, but there is a second out already or will be released shortly. I'm not sure right now, but the story goes on. And it was weird. Parts were really enjoyable to read, like a car crash, which is really horrible, but you have to look. It's really weird. And I think if it was made into one of those TV shows, like those crime shows, you know, like CSI or Law and Order, paired with some I don't know, Dawn of the Dead stuff, then that would be cool entertainment for a night, you know. Yeah, but I'm quite ambivalent regarding the book itself. So there are a lot of great ideas, lots of great ideas. But, well, how do you say that in English? I don't know how to say that in English. You know what? How he put it on the page was not that great. Anyway, let's see how we do that buddy read video, and you learn more if you're interested. Yeah. Well, this is great. I did not expect her to send me that. Thank you, everyone. It's so nice. Thanks. A real book. So probably you want me to hold something colorful up and not my Kindle next time we do this. So, but it's really nice. I mean, Look at this, it's like 3D. Great. Cool, that's a nice surprise. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I will actually have a kind of a book haul in one of the next episodes, because I ordered a lot of books, a lot of knitting books. So they will definitely be part of this podcast in one of the next episodes, as I said. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm knitting on my sock, and I'm still not sure what else I could talk about. Talk your ears off, annoy you, bore you. You probably have already clicked the stop button and will never come back. Yeah. So I can't believe that almost 2 weeks are already over. Actually, I could use another 2 weeks of vacation, because the past month were so exhausting. And if I really change projects as of, well, the week after next, it's going to get even more exhausting. Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, I need to change projects, that's for sure. But I will miss all the colleagues I will leave behind, and the project itself, and those colleagues at the other sides still working in it. That will be, it's really sad. It's really sad. And yeah. And well, it's also kind of being used to something and then starting afresh, yeah, from one day to the next. And yeah, getting used to other, well, schedules and everything. And well, at the moment I have a really great work time frame, or whatever you would call it. So it's basically it's basically from 8 to 6, but you can just really work in that time slot where I need. And it's also only from Monday to Fridays, and the new project is, well, has longer hours until 8 p.m. and also works on Saturdays, which is kind of hard as a single mom. I mean, I know millions of single moms out there are working jobs like that with even worse hours, or more than one job with worse hours. I know that. Yeah, it's still something where I see my, well, life go by, and I'm just working and not living, and seeing my son even less, and that's not nice. So now we only have the evenings and the weekends, and then I will lose that too. It's not so great. Yeah. Well, we'll see. Oh, I think I knit. Oh yeah, I knit something wrong. Take back. Oh no! That's the stuff if you try to concentrate on 2 things at once. So multitasking is obviously not my main skill. I have no idea how many rows I already have for the leg, but it's not nearly 80. Let's see, I can put this next to each other. Nope. Still some way to go. Oh, but look, the colors are almost matching. That's really nice. So I didn't pull out any thread and checked if this is matching, but it's all kind of, yeah, that's great. Nice when that happens. And I also, so I will have about 20 grams left of that yarn. I used 40 grams for this, for the first sock, and I will have about 20 grams left. And I have a beige solid sock yarn, and I thought I will use the leftovers of this for heels, calf and toe as a contrasting color for the beige, because I think I don't have a kind of solid or semi-solid pink yarn. I'm not sure. I really have to check, because I got those lovely fingering weight yarns by Sandra in that yarn swap stash swap, you know what I mean, in one of the other episodes. Let's see, I took pictures. Her podcast is called Craftfulness. Let's see, and did we have some pinkish? Well, there were a couple of orangey. I think there were at least 2 orangey skeins, so they would be cool. Oh yeah, there's also a pink one. I could also use the pink one as the main color, and this as a contrasting color. It's actually a good idea. Or I could use this one as the main color. Decisions. Definitely more fun than the solid beige opal I have had in mind. I don't think I have a picture of that because it's very nondescript beige. Yeah, so that means I could wind a skein of yarn and start another pair of socks. Yeah, that's great. I love that. Never thinking about the whips that still lay next to me and need some attention. So I have a question for you, and I'd be happy to read some answers in the comments. And my question is, do you have a list of things you want to do when everything is possible again? Like when restaurants, cinemas, everything is reopening and you can go everywhere, meet everybody. do you have a list of stuff you would like to do? Because I do. I think the first I want to do is go have a coffee in a cafe and meet with friends and sit there horribly long and talk and knit and drink coffee in a coffee shop, on a restaurant or whatever. And then I think the next thing I would do is go to a yarn shop. Though I don't even need anything. I mean, well, we're not starting that subject. But yeah, I think I would then go to a yarn shop, and after that go to a bookstore, and I would like to go to the movies again, like watching something on a real big screen. And I don't even know which movies are going to be released this year. I have no idea. My son and I just found out that The Black Widow will be released one day after his birthday. So woo, yay! It's great. I hope the cinemas will be open then, so we can go there and have a real cinema experience again after. I don't think we went to a movie theater before Corona in 2020. And I think it was, I'm not even sure if we went to the movies in 2019, so it's a really long time ago. We sat in a movie theater. Yeah, and then I want to go to all my favorite restaurants in town. There is this Indian place that is so amazing, and I want to go to the sushi place again, and then there's also a Mexican place. It's really nice. Yay! Probably a bad idea. I think I'm crying. After all that home office work, and I think, I don't know. I'm afraid to check, but I probably gained like, I don't know, 2,000 pounds or something. But yeah, that's really horrible. Did I make a mistake again? I think so. Did I? No, I didn't. What did I do? Weird. Okay, so probably not a good idea to podcast, to talk about food and try to knit. Again, multitasking. Well, it's overrated anyway. Yeah, so I want to go to my favorite restaurants again, but especially want to meet with people again, with my friends, like on a regular basis. I kind of like that we meet digitally, because then our friends who are not living in town can also take part, and that is really great, so I don't want to lose that either. But seeing them in person, sitting around that table in the courtyard at our cafe, and yeah, that is really something I'm longing to do. And probably lots of people want to travel somewhere. I'm not really sure if that would be in the top 10 of my list, my after Corona list or something. I guess I would really like to see some friends who live far away than those here. But baby steps, one thing after the other. So what is your after Corona to-do list? What would you like to do first when everything is open again and, well, as safe as it can get? So I'd really like to know. Please leave a comment, that's fine, or you can also leave one on my Instagram page, or just send me an email. The email address is down there in the description box. And yeah, I have another, can you say preposition? I don't know. Well, in the Stitch and Bitch episode with Margaret from the Little Cabin Knits podcast, we were thinking about hosting a digital knit night kind of thing. And I really would like to do that and would like to know if you want to take part. Then just send me an email. Please send an email. So every GDPR stuff is, well, safe, you know? Send me an email. Then I would see how many people that, will come together, and we can check if this could be a Zoom meeting or a Google Meet or whatever. So there are lots of possible platforms where we could host it. If you have any suggestions, because you have because you used something else before, just tell me. So I'm really happy to know that and to learn, and it would be so great to meet and just to talk about what you're knitting at the moment and all kinds of other things that will pop in our minds. I think it's a really nice thing to get to know each other and meet people from everywhere around the world and do what we love. Yeah, so I'm really, really happy. Just send me an email and then I will start planning everything and come back to you ASAP with all the needed data, and then we get it together. Okay, so I think that's it for this lots of blah 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 episode, and I hope I'll be more prepared the next time. And yeah, hope that you'll be back again too. Bye.